If you're a fan of the Beatles and the song While My Guitar Gently Weeps, in this video I've got something special for you. I'm going to show you what nobody's done on the internet, and that is how to play the melody of the song as a lead line. There's a ton of lessons explaining the chords, but nobody's done this, and if you need help with the chords, I would recommend learning those as well. And I have a blog on my site and another lesson you can check out. Those go together where you can see a lot more detail on how to play the chord progression, which I'm not going to be going over in this video. So let's get straight into the lead line. Here's what the first part sounds like. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're starting off with this pickup on 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and what I'm playing there are the notes E to A, and then I'm walking up B, C, and then back to A. So it's okay, a little figure there. Then we repeat it, B, C, A. And then on the third time, you go higher. B, C, D, C. Okay, so. Just a beautiful melody there using a couple notes from the A minor scale. Now, another thing is that except for the first note, all the other notes are played on the offbeats. So I'll count it out for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, so a lot of syncopation there. Now check this out. Okay, that goes up to the note E there, and it walks down. Look at these notes. E, C, A. Okay, and that's an A minor triad. And the band there is playing do-do-do, do-do-do-do, right? And that goes to the note B, which fits perfectly with the G chord. So again, when you know the progression underneath, you'll see how the melody just fits beautifully with it. And then you finish with A, G, A, right? Just 2 notes there. But it sounds so good, okay? So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... So those are the first 2 phrases there. I'm playing all in this 5th position. Here it is counted out. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Now you can add little embellishments, like you'll notice I slid into that one note. Right? Or you could add some vibrato, of course, when you're sitting on a note, like. And that just helps keep the melody interesting, and you'll interpret it in your own way. Everybody's going to kind of have their own way of doing it, and that helps you just create your own voice. And that's really what we're doing. We're being the voice. We're being the lead singer. So I'll play this with the chord progression. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, for those of you that are familiar with the cage system, you know, you've got really the relative key here. You've got A minor, and then you've got, you know, C, and you can see those shapes. those scales that fit the chords. And if you need help with knowing how to connect those, then I want to give you a gift. And what it is my fretboard guide. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide. And on this, I'm going to show you the 5 chords and the 5 scales that I use to connect together and map out the entire fretboard. And it's completely for free. And you'll see how these melody notes fall right into the scales, but then also the chords. So you get all of this together. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide. Now the next part starts off the same way, but we just changed the last note. So it's going to go. That's the same then. And instead of going to A, we're going to go and go to the note C, okay, which is the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So, and the band actually goes to a C, and then E, and then A. Oh, it's so good. And so the melody note lines right up with the chord, and then that segues into actually the key change. So the first part of this song is in the key of A minor, but then it does what's called a parallel major key change. In music theory, you could call it parallel major or parallel minor. And the idea is if you're in the key of A minor, then you switch to A major. You keep the same root note, A, but you flip from minor to major. And that's what he does. So the E chord there takes you to A, and it just sounds like the sun comes out. Then we have this melody. So good, okay? So right here, there's my A major scale, which again, you see this on the fretboard guide. You'll see the shapes there. Here's my A chord, and then here's the scale. Right, so the melody notes fit right in there. So I'm playing the notes C sharp, B, C sharp, then G sharp, F sharp, E, then C sharp, B, C sharp, E, C sharp, ba, 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 ba. Now if I say the frets here, 6, 4, 6, 4, 7, 5, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. Okay, then we go B, A, B, E, C sharp, B. Okay, then it goes again. Again, we're on that E chord, which then transitions us back to the first part. We go back to this. Then you could end on A minor. So again, the whole point of this is we're taking the vocal melody and we're playing it on the guitar. It's like our guitar is singing for us. We're being the lead singer, but just instrumentally. Now, if you need help connecting more of this, make sure to grab my fretboard guide because it's going to show you the scales and the chords and more of exactly what I'm talking about and how you can start seeing this on the fretboard. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that as my gift to you. And if you haven't seen the first video that shows you all the chords and some more solos and lead lines, be sure to check that out and I'll link it up right here next.